There's a fascinating occurrence that takes place in Daniel chapter 2. The king has had a dream, and no one can interpret it, and he won't tell them even the dream, but he wants them to interpret it, and since they can't interpret it, he begins to kill the wise men and the different people who should have been able to, or he thought they should have been able to interpret it. And I want to read this from Daniel chapter 2. For this, verse 12, for this reason the king was angry and very furious and gave a command to destroy all the wise men of Babylon. So a decree went out. They began killing the wise men, and they sought Daniel and his companions to kill them. Verse 14, then with counsel and with wisdom. Notice that's very, very important, that Daniel gets counsel, and it's in that counsel, within that realm of counsel, that's when he answers. And he answered Arioch, the king of the captain's guard, who had gone out to kill the wise men of Babylon. Then he answered and said to Arioch, the king's captain, Why is this decree from the king so urgent? Then Arioch made the decision known to Daniel. So Daniel went and asked the king to give him time that he might tell the king the interpretation. Now notice this, because I believe that this is one of the things that God is emphasizing. Then Daniel went to his house and made the decision known to Hannah, Mishael, and Azra and his companions, that they might seek the mercies from God of heaven concerning this secret. It was I believe he called for a corporate agreement to come in together to find the answer that this king wanted. It didn't matter because their life was on line. It didn't matter who got the revelation from the Lord, but it was a corporate intercession to find the solution. And God is emphasizing there are certain keys. I just saw a key. There are certain keys that will not be released to simple individual pursuits. It is the corporate man, but also particularly corporate intercession, where God is releasing secret and ancient things, and it's going to happen just like it happened in the life of Daniel and during Daniel's time. That they might not perish. I'm continuing hard with the rest of the wise men. Then the secret was revealed to Daniel in a night vision. So Daniel blessed the God of heaven, and Daniel said, notice he got the answer, but it was out of the context of corporate. Daniel was the one, obviously, who got the answer, but it was through the context of corporate agreement. And Matthew chapter 18 tells us where two or more agree, it shall be done. There are groups all over the world right now that God is bringing together to get the answers and solutions from a place of corporate prayer and corporate intercession. And it's not small things. These are solutions to world problems. These are the birthing of business and the shifting of economies, but it must come through the corporate man. And then, of course, Daniel's famous words here. Blessed be the name of God forever, for wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings and raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. He reveals deep and secret things, and he knows what is in the darkness, and light dwells with him. This is a season where God is revealing deep and secret things to the people of God through the medium of corporate intercession. So I want you to prayerfully consider, find a group to join, start an own group in your home. This is a season where God is rebuilding the house of prayer in our homes and in our families, and secret things are waiting to be revealed for God to be glorified and this world to see the King of Kings and Lord of Lords put on display and nations change for his glory.